Howdy, folks. Welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country, where I react to non-pop country music. And Wylie Hubbard absolutely fits that description of non-pop. Wylie is his own being, much like in the vein of John Prine, plain and simple. Drunken Poet's Dream, don't know the song. It was requested by Stephen D some time back, and I am dedicating this one to Dr. Dave, David Emsweiler, and Christine. I'm dedicating it, though, especially to Dave, because some years ago, he had said that one of the measures of whether or not he would get along with somebody is if they like Wylie Hubbard. And I'm like, and Dave's a really bright dude, like seriously bright dude. So he very insightful. So we all have our little barometers in life and little things that we know that are cues as to whether or not somebody would, I don't know, we'd have a better shot, odds. Let's calculate the odds of getting along with that person. And if somebody likes Wylie, it means they have a sense of humor. It means they're bright, probably means they're quick-witted, and, but with like a caring side to them. So anyway, David Emsweiler, this one goes out to you. Stephen D requested it. Thank you for the request, Stephen. Here we go. Drunken Poet's Dream. Oh, the broken spoke.
Welcome back, folks, to the Texas music scene. You know, Wylie Hubbard has been called a lot of things, from a country music outlaw to a singer-songwriter and to some things we can't say on the air. When it comes to music, he's just about done it all.
Well, the song's called Drunken Poet's Dream, and I wrote it with Hayes Carl, young songwriter, cool. And I really admire Hayes' writing. You know, it's so nice to see someone that young that's pretty much already burnt out and fried. Usually you have to be my age to be that bitter and resentful. But Hayes is a great cat, man. And so we'd got together with that idea, and I'd been reading about all these old French poets from the late 1800s, and I was really impressed with their writing, of how they were kind of writing like almost rock lyrics back in that time. So we got with Hayes, and we just kind of, you know, started this idea of like, you know, being the drunken poet, you know, that image, the Edgar Allan Poe, the Dylan Thomas, you know, the Hemingway, the hard drinking writer. And we really kind of, because, you know, I don't do that anymore. And so I have to kind of live vicariously through Hayes, I suppose.
Through Hayes. For you, Dave. The beginning of this reminds me of Pink Floyd's song, If You Didn't Care. It's on the Animals album. I think it's Pigs on the Wing, part 1. If you didn't care what happens to me and I didn't care what happens to you, we would zigzag away from the boredom and pain, occasionally glancing up through the rain, yada, yada, yada.
I got a woman who's wild as Rome. She likes being naked and gazed upon. She crosses a bridge, she sets it on fire. She lands like a bird on a telephone wire. I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna give me some mescaline, and then I'm gonna rhyme that with gasoline. It's a drunken poet's dream. Whoa. There's some money on the table and a pistol on the floor. A few paperback books by Louis L'Amour.
I just did, Louis.
Whiskey bottles are scattered like last night's clothes, with cigarettes and papers and Oreos. My harmonica has got a busted reed. My lips are chapped and about to bleed.
Oh, yeah.
She says that's nothing when she was a kid. She danced with the dead at the pyramids. I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna give me some mescaline, and then I'm gonna rhyme that with gasoline. It's a drunken poet's dream.
This is Dylan-esque too. So Dylan-esque. And Neil Young.
Now I'll never pay back my student loan.
He brought it to the future so
Smelling
effortlessly.
like Coors and cheap cologne. She tells me not to worry about Judgment Day. She says dying to get in heaven just ain't our way. I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna give me some mescaline, and then I'm gonna rhyme that with gasoline. It's a drunken poet's dream. Whoa. I got a woman who's wild as Rome. She likes being naked and gazed upon.
That, I mean, it was all set in the present, but what he said in the beginning set the stage where he was sort of channeling the French poets and how they did things. Yeah, it's practically set in a college, but the imagery that Ray Wylie presented, and you could see why he's just his own entity. I mean, in some ways, I mean, there were three artists that I mentioned in there. The strumming initially reminded me of Pink Floyd. And then the performance aspect of it, of course, with the harmonica, made it easy to see Neil Young with his Heart of Gold and other songs that Neil does with his acoustic guitar usually and harmonica. And his lyricism was brilliant. And then Bob Dylan, same thing. Just comfortable in their own skin, with their own words, with their own esoteric, out there ideas on occasion, but just bringing them down to where you're mesmerized by what's the next line going to be? Am I going to be able to relate to it? Can I see it? Can I feel it? Can I see how somebody else could relate to it, even if I didn't experience it? And there are a number of lines in here that I can experience and do experience. Others, I'm like, wow, how do you even come up with that? Like the woman who danced with the dead bodies at the pyramids, and she likes getting naked and being gazed upon. And you're like, what a detail. Like, did he get that from the Louis L'Amour novels? Or did he get that from reading about the French poets in the Enlightenment and so on? I guess the Enlightenment, what was that, 1700s? So, yeah. Man, Stephen D., I'm going to rate this one. And I'm wearing my Texas Longhorn hat because Dave and Christine are down in Texas, big Longhorn fans, but Ray Wylie's down in Texas and all that. So the number that popped into my head is a 9.6. I love unique. I don't like cliches. There weren't any cliches in this. There was nothing cliche about it, nothing cliche about Ray Wylie, period. And I very much applaud that and encourage it in the human race. Certain benefits of some things being done in a stamped out way, but as far as personality goes, I don't like cliche. So anyway, there you go, guys. Playlist of 9 and above. Dr. Dave. Have a great day, folks. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.
My harmonica has got a busted reed.
Hey, folks. If you want to take the personality test that I created for my life coaching practice, which is based on the book that I wrote, put your phone up, turn it on camera, and focus on this, and it'll take you to it. And it'll take you about 20 minutes to complete the test. It's free, and you'll get some information on your personality. It's quite detailed, quite revealing. It's kind of fun as well. I hope you take it, and I hope you enjoy it.